Hello everyone, Joanne with StampinginTheValley.com and welcome to my craft room. These are the 2 free card kits for the month of April. How wonderful. I can't believe it's April. Now, how do you get the free card kits? It's very simple. You just place an order. These card kits are designed with DSP and framelits and punches because it is a rule by Stampin' Up that I cannot stamp any images. So whatever I put here or on the inside of the card, you guys could put whatever you'd like. Everything comes blank. You get all of the product and the envelopes, but no stamped images. I'll be back in just a moment and we'll put this card together. This is the first card, and in a video that I just did this past weekend, I did the Dutch door card, and I absolutely love it, guys. I had to pass it on to you guys, but I'm going to do a lot for you. So here's the card that I made on the video, and just a couple of things are going to change, but here's how your kit is going to come. It will come already cut and scored for you. I'm not expecting you guys to do that, okay? I will cut it for you. I will score it. I will cut it, and I'm going to fold it for you. The most you're going to have to do is get your bone folder and really make the creases very predominant, okay? Now, in here, you're going to get, on this card that I did on the video, I had from the Share What You Love little embellishment pack, I had this paper clip, but sometimes I keep things from Stampin' Up when they retire because they just intrigue me, and I kept this Project Life paper clips thinlits. This is of course retired, you can't get it, but I thought, what can I do that, because I didn't have enough of the other paper clips, and so I'm going to show you how to make this little paper clip right here to clip on the side of the card to hold it together. You'll get this little flower, and you'll get a large rhinestone right here. It won't be attached. You'll just get it. You'll get these 2 pieces right here, the scalloped and then the square stitched framelit. And then you're going to get all of these pieces to put the card together on the outside, and we're going to do that right now. This is the inside piece. And so I decided with this, I wanted to use those little hedgehogs. I just think they are so cute. I'm going to move our card base out of the way. So here's the inside, and I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp this little guy that's holding the flower right here. That's holding the flower right here. I'm going to stamp him in crumb cake, and I'm just going to put him right here. Just like that. And I'm going to take my blend, and this is the dark Daffodil Delight blend, and I'm just going to color his little flower. He just needs a little yellow flower because it's a great day. Now you will receive a Whisper White envelope, of course, that's not stamped. I'm going to go ahead and stamp this right now, and into the crumb cake, my little hedgehog. He's just adorable. You could put him on any card, and he just has a cute little hello to him, doesn't he? I'm going to go ahead and color again, just the little flower. Now I flip that up because the blends tend to go through a little bit. Maybe, so I didn't want it to get on the outside. See, it did. They do go through because they're alcohol based. But you're okay right here. You're just fine right here because of the inside of the card. I mean, of the envelope. Right there. So we have our flowers colored. And I'll move both of these envelopes to the side. Okay? Now let's go ahead and start to layer. So you're going to get all of these pieces already cut for you. I decided that I like the small check looking at me. You can use either side. And I'm going to use some snail, and we're going to layer these on the Sahara sand piece. Don't be intimidated by this card, guys. It's not, oh, look what I did. I did the wrong side. Okay, so we'll use the larger check. It doesn't matter. Either one is going to look good. So we just flip these over, and you want to attach these to the Sahara sand. Just like this. And it gives you a very thin border around each piece. Just like this. Don't commit. Okay, here we go. There we go. Yep, that's still a little off. Just a really, really thin border with these panels right here for your card. Okay, there we go. Just like that. Now let's bring our card base back in. And I'm going to attach this one piece inside. This is Whisper White. And we're just going to put that down with some snail because it's flat, nothing's embossed. Just like that. I just fell in love with this technique just the other day. Now this is going to fold like this. You want to get a bone folder. You can even use a plastic knife if you don't have a bone folder. And just crease it. Really get it creased down. This is going to help hold everything in place. But then we have a few other little tricks to hold things down here that I'm very excited about. Just like that. Now these little panels will go on top and one on bottom with your snail. Just like this. Just a fun card. It's just layering, and like I said, guys, I'm going to do the cutting for you. I will do that for you. I want you guys to experience making this card. It is absolutely just so much fun. So the most you have to do is your layering here. Not difficult at all. And then, isn't that cute? Even with the large check, I love it. I just love it. Such a fun card. Okay, let's move that aside. The little paper clip here, I'm going to send you a back that is just thick Whisper White. And I'm going to send you the color of whatever cardstock we use. If I run out of the Lemon Lime Twist, I'll go to the Daffodil Delight. So I'll work my way through the Gingham Gala paper stack. That seemed to work out really well last month with my card kits because a lot of people order a few times from me, and so I was kind of able for them to get the same card kit but like a different color, maybe a different look. So this you just want to put a little Tombow on and you want to secure it to this one right here. And the reason why we use Tombow is because we need that wiggle room. You want this to really, really line up. Okay, this is going to give you like almost like a little bit of a chipboard kind of paper clip that we have created from this Project Life paper clips and thinlits. I'm so glad I saved this. Sometimes I just fall in love with something and I'm like, no, I can't get rid of it. So now we're going to bring in these two pieces. And we're going to set that aside, and we're going to keep this square at a diamond shape. And we're going to bring our little sleepy little hedgehog in here. And I'm going to put him in the crumb cake and put him, I'm going to stamp him more toward the top of that little diamond, just like that. And then I'm going to take my Hi There, and I'm going to go into, what have I got here? Early Espresso I used. Okay, you could use any colors that you want. And I thought that would just look great with the hedgehog. Isn't he adorable? Just so sweet. Now we're going to attach this. I'm going to make sure my ink is dry. Let me put the cap on my Tombow then. And I'm going to take my snail and attach this to the back of this Lemon Lime Twist piece. And it's going to look now like a postage stamp. Just a little bit of scallop hanging out, a little border right there. Okay, guys? Oh, isn't that cute? Now, we'll bring our card base in. You can either put this down with snail or pop it up with dimensionals. I'm going to put it down with snail. You only want to snail half of it because this has to be free on this side for the card to open properly, all right? So just snail on half of it, right here. Just don't go over that middle. And then you want to line this up like 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock, right on this edge here of this cardstock. Just like that. Now, this card happens to be closing quite well and staying down, but a lot of times when you do something like this, it does not. So I devised, see, like right there, see how it just bounces? That drives me nuts, I have to admit that. So what I did was, because it is a Dutch door, we needed a doorknob. Here's our little flower. I cut that out from the Bloom by Bloom. So I'm just going to snail half of it. Just half. And you can use a glue dot. A couple of glue dots is great also. I just flick that snail on half of it. I push my card down. The part that does not have the snail on it, I let it overhang onto the triangle, their embellishment with the hedgehog, and then I push this down. What this does is give you a little flap to put your card in. And it just, so that's the door. That's the doorknob. Now we're going to get the door latch. And I used our little paper clip. And we're just going to clip that right there. Isn't that adorable? And even with the paper clip on there, I want to show you, it fits just fine in the envelope because it is a smaller card the way that it's cut. So even with our cute little paper clip that we designed, isn't that cute? So whoever you send this to, they take the paper clip off and then they move this out of there. It's so interactive. And put your sentiment in there. Isn't that fantastic? You could do happy birthday, hello, get well, and then this is how the card is closed. I'm so glad I could pass on a homemade paper clip in this video, with this card kit. I am so excited about this card kit. I hope that you guys like this as much as I do. So, here is the first card. I'll be back in just a moment and we'll put the next one together. Here's our next card kit. Just so pretty. I used the Bloom by Bloom stamp set, which I absolutely love. I love that this doesn't have sentiment because then I can use anything I want. And I chose the Label Me Pretty along with the Pretty Label Punch I used. And so here's how your kit is going to come. I'm going to do all the embossing for you, and I use the basket weave. I'm going to punch this out. I'm going to send you this little circle that goes in the middle, and I'm going to cut this out for you with the framelits, okay, the ovals, like that. So yours will come like this, okay, with an envelope, just like that, okay? Nothing stamped. But for today, what we're going to do, let me move these aside, we're going to make this card. So, the only thing I don't need are these pieces right here because those are extra. I've already stamped this with the Label Me Pretty, and I used this stamp right up here. I used that one, and then I used this one here. Thank you for caring. And I cut it out with a stitched circle framelit, which fit in there perfectly, guys. Absolutely perfectly. So I don't know if you have this stamp set or not. If you don't, of course you can, you know, stamp anything that you want, and you can stamp anything you want on the edges. But we'll go over on how to put this card together. So let's go ahead and attach our basket weave to our card base. You'll receive this card base. This one is Whisper White, and it is 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. So it opens like this. And you'll get this piece of Call Me Clover in the basket weave. Now, because it has so much embossing to it, you'll definitely want to use some liquid glue, some Tombow. And really with this, I cannot stress enough to get it to the edge because it is so deeply embossed in that weave of the basket. So I kind of try to push it and flatten that Tombow out so we don't get it like a lot of squishiness when it squishes out. I don't really want it to squish out, but I want a lot of coverage with the glue. So I'm going to go ahead and attach this to the front of the card, leaving a nice border around the edge. It is springtime, and I need some springtime colors. I love this Call Me Clover. It reminds me of the grass and a picnic. So I'm going to let this set, and I'm going to just kind of turn it upside down. And I'm going to put a big block on it to let that Tombow set. Now we have a piece of the Bloom by Bloom DSP, and that's cut at 4 by 2. And let's see if this is on there good. Yes, definitely. Now we're going to attach this to this piece right here to the basket weave using your Tombow because we have the embossing. But this piece is flat, so that's good. And I want you just to come in just a little bit, just to leave a nice border of that Call Me Clover to stick out on the side right here. And that is beautiful. Now the embellishment you get, like I said, of course, is not going to be stamped. But if you have this stamp set, here is what you can do. You can go ahead and stamp this. Isn't that beautiful how it brackets it, those flowers? And then I'm going to take this with some snail and attach it to my Night of Navy piece here of the scalloped. I will cut that out for you with the scalloped framelits, the oval right there. Then I'm going to take this, and I said, thank you for caring. I love that, and I love that it fits in that stitched framelit just perfectly. Yours will be plain, but I'm going to pop this up with a couple of dimensionals, just like that. And I'm going to place this in the center of this space here. And that just gives it a beautiful effect. I love the dimension of that, and I love how I mounted it to the scallop right there. I like that. Now I'm going to turn this over, and I'm going to put 4 dimensionals on the back. And I'm going to put this aside. Let me cover my Tombow up, bring my envelope in, and open some ink here. Night of Navy, Call Me Clover. And I'm just going to take my flower in my Night of Navy, and I'm going to stamp it right there. And I'm going to take my leaf here from the Bloom by Bloom into the Call Me Clover, and I don't want it to touch the flower. I want it to be kind of like away, like it's floating in the air, in the summer breeze or the spring breeze. Isn't that pretty? I'm going to flip it over. We'll do the same thing. Take my flower and then my leaf. And you can do as many of these as you want. You could do 3, you could do 4. I like the 3. So I'm going to move that aside. And now I'm going to bring my card base in. And I'm going to stamp in here. What does that say? You're the best. That's exactly what it says. You're the best. Into the Call Me Clover. And I want that in the center of the card. Just like that. And then we're going to go back in and make our flowers and decorate the inside of this card. Just like that. Bring our leaves in. Try to get 3 around here. Nice. And then 3 down here. I missed that corner. Oh, it's photopolymer. Let me see if I can't line it up. I think I can with this leaf. Yes. Oh, I did. Beautiful. And there's the inside of the card. Now, for the outside, we're just going to take this and let it go half on your DSP and then on the embossed area. And that's our card. Isn't that beautiful? That fast and easy. Beautiful, beautiful colors. Love the Night of Navy with the Call Me Clover. I think that looks just so pretty. So here's our card kits for the month of April. When you place an order with me, you will receive these in the mail. There's no limit to the order. There's no minimum, okay? I used to do $25, but my business has done quite well. I love to pass that on to my customers. So there is no limit. If you order $5 in product from me, I'm going to send you these card kits. If you order $150 from me, I'm going to send you these card kits. And I sure do appreciate everyone who places an order with me. I hope you enjoy these for the month of April. Please go to stampinginthevalley.com, click on the big blue button, order any and all of your Stampin' Up! Products. There's a link below to my website for that big blue button. There's links below here for everything. Paper Pumpkin, Facebook. Remember, my Facebook, Sunday Live, 3 o'clock. Thanks again for watching, and happy crafting.